Hello, so this is the chapter 2 and this is the video number 2. Okay, so let's continue video number 1. So here we want to see the types of planning. There are two types of planning, the strategic planning and also the tactical planning. Strategic planning is the process by which an organization makes decisions and takes actions that affect its long-run performance. So the key word here for strategic planning is for the long-run performance, meaning that whatever planning that they do is for the long run, 10 years, 15 years, and 20 years. Okay. While for the tactical planning, tactical plan is designed to implement all goals set in the strategic plan. It outlines actions to achieve strategic plan. Okay, so first we do the strategic planning for the long run, what we want to achieve, our goals. Okay, so in order for us to achieve the objective, the plan for the long run, we have to come up with the tactical planning, where tactical planning is much more shorter. Okay, this is to ensure that we will achieve the strategic planning. Okay. Okay, so first let's see the strategic planning. Okay, it is a long-term planning done by top management. So for the long term must be done by the top management. Okay, to determine the overall organizational purpose and objective and how they can be achieved. So it is for the direction of the organization, where they want to be in the future, the direction of the organization. Okay, apply broadly to the entire organization. It is to achieve to establish the overall objective of the organization. Okay, and then it is less specific in details. Okay, so you can read this. Okay. While for the tactical planning, apply to specific parts of the organization. For the strategic planning, it will apply the whole of the organization, while for the tactical planning, only parts of the organization, or we can say that we will focus on the department. Okay? Specify the details of how the overall objectives are to be achieved. Okay? So for the strategic planning, when they come up with the strategic planning, so they will need to do the tactical planning, where each of the department have to study to simplify the strategic planning that they done. Okay, cover shorter periods of time. This is to ensure that they will fulfill the strategic planning. So they have to make sure that they fulfill all their short-term plan. Okay, must be updated continuously. Okay, to make sure that we are currently on the path. Okay, the right path. Okay. Okay. Next, we also have the operational planning. So first we have the strategic planning, the second one is the tactical planning, and the third one is the operational planning. Operational plan is designed to implement specific action steps, okay, to support strategic and tactical plan. It governs the day-to-day operations of an organization, meaning to say that the operational planning is focused for the day-to-day operations. Even though we already have the long-term planning, strategic planning, tactical planning, we still have to come up with the plan where what we're gonna do for each day. Okay, so the activities that we're gonna do each day, each week, monthly. Okay, so we have to come with the operational planning. Okay, there are two types of the operational planning: the standing plan and the single use plan. Okay, let's see for the standing plan. Okay, standing plan deals with the plan that recur frequently, meaning that the plan, whenever we face with the situation, we have the specific instructions, directions, plan that we will use in order for us to cater the situation. Okay, there are three types of standing plan. We have policy, procedure, and also rules. Okay, policy. Policy is general guidelines for decision making within the organization. Okay, so all the organization will have their own policy. So policy is the general guideline. Whenever we face with the situation, we will follow this guideline. So every time you see the situation, you will see the what are the organization policy. So you follow it. Okay. Next is the procedure. Okay. Plan that specifies how to proceed in a specific situation that routinely arises. Okay, routine means that it always occurs. Okay, procedure means that you will know, okay, step by step on how to solve the situation. Okay, you have the routine. First, what step that you need to do. Second one, and so on. Okay. And then the third one is rules. Okay, the detail and specific regulation for action. Okay, so rules will specific will bind your action. Okay, whenever you want to do something, you have to see whether it is within the rules or not. Okay, so there are a lot of examples for policy, procedure, and rules which you can discuss with your lecturer. Okay, difference between policy, rule, and procedures. Okay, sometimes students have difficulties to differentiate between these three. Policy, what's the difference between policy, rules, and procedure? Okay, so a policy is a guiding principle used to explain the way things are done around here. Okay, this is how we do it whenever we face the situation. Okay, so this is what we do. Okay. According to the policy, the organization will only open to the Bumiputra only. So that's the policy. Okay? Example, a rule is a statement about what to do or not to do in a specific situation. Okay? So what you have to do, okay? What you cannot do, okay? That's the rules. The rules of your ITM, let's say that you have to come to class. Okay. A procedure is a series of steps, okay, to be followed to accomplish an end result. Okay, a procedure is a series of steps, meaning that there will be step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on. For example, when you want to register for courses, so there are steps that you need to follow. Okay, hope you can differentiate between the three. Okay, the next one is single use plan. Okay, to recap, okay, so this is the operational planning. Okay, so operational planning, there are two. Okay, standing plan and single use plan. Okay, single use plan, a plan that is used to meet the needs of a particular or unique situation. Okay, particular or unique situation meaning that what it means by unique here is that this is the first time we face with the problem or we face with the situation, because we never faced with the situation before, so we didn't know on how to handle or to cater with the problem. So that's why we have to come up with a new solutions, okay, to solve the problem. That's why we call it a single use plan. Single use means that we can only use it for one time only. Okay, we cannot repeat the decision, the action for the other situation, because the situation is always unique. Yes, single use plan. While for the standing plan just now, you can continuously use it, okay, because the problems is routine, always happen, okay, the same problem. So of course, to solve the same problem, we can use the same solutions, same actions. Okay, while for the unique situation, so we have to come up with a new solution. Okay. There are three types of single-use plan. Okay, we have program, project, and budget. Okay, program. Okay, plan that govern a comprehensive set of activities designed to accomplish a particular set of goals. Okay, there are set of activities. Okay, so let's say that your ATM have a program. Okay, Minggu Destiny Siswa. So every semester they will have this program. But this program, even though we conduct it every semester, but it's different from one semester to the other, because in terms of the content, the students, the date, and of course everything is different. Even though sometimes we look it kind of similar, but still different. Okay. The next one we have project. Okay, plan that direct the efforts of individuals or work group towards the achievement of goals. So of course they have goals. Okay, so efforts of individuals or work group. Okay, mean that let's say that they have a certain project they want to accomplish. Okay, to develop, to build library. Okay, even though the library look the same from this library to the other library, from one campus to the other campus, but still it's different. Okay, the library in Dunman is different compared to the library in Bukit Besi. Okay, and the last one is budget. Okay, plan that specify how financial resources should be allocated. Okay, financial, so budget of course it specify with the financial resources. For example, budget, government budget, okay, 2020 compared to 2021 will be different. Okay, cannot be the same. Okay, is the barriers to effective planning. When we want to plan, when we plan, of course, we want to make sure that our planning is effective. Okay, it's good planning. Okay, but there will be barriers. Barriers is something that the difficulties, the problems that we're gonna face that will make it ineffective. Okay, so what are the barriers? Among it, the demands on leaders' time. So of course, you need to spend time when you want to do the planning, management time. Okay, lack of commitment sometimes when you plan, but the employees or the organization reluctant to follow the planning. Resistance to change. Okay, people don't like to change, so whenever you come up with a new plan to improve the situation, to improve the company, so there might be people who resist, who don't want to change. Inappropriate goals. Sometimes the goals is not appropriate. Okay, meaning that it's not effective, it's not good. Okay, lack of top management support. Sometimes maybe the top management didn't want to support whatever planning that they have created. Okay, how to overcome these barriers. Okay, so of course planning must be clear. Okay, so that everyone, when they clear about the planning, it will be easier for them to accept the planning. Okay, planning must be organized. Okay, involve employees in decision making. Always involve employees. Okay, for example, you make plan for this department. Okay, make sure that you ask them their opinions, so that they will feel that they are part of the plan. Okay, it's easier for them to accept the planning. Okay, tolerate diversity of views, so always accept views from others. Okay, and encourage strategic thinking. Encourage strategic thinking meaning that like you accept the differences, and then encourage employees to always think ahead. Okay, put their thinking what they can contribute to the organization. So that's it for chapter 2 about planning. We'll see in chapter 3.